I should have wound my window up.
Right now, we're in the middle of our greatest adventure to date.
We are on our way south in Tasmania. This is the deepest bog hole I've ever driven, and this is wild. Winch in, winch in, winch in, winch in.
Clawing through Tasmania's wild west coast, chasing the southernmost point you can take a 4B in Australia. And somehow, it's landed us right here.
Oh. Winch, go the other side. Oh, I don't really know.
But first, let's roll it back. So far, we've made it about halfway through our planned 400 odd kilometre journey through some of the most remote parts of Tassie. We found ourselves in Waratah, working late into the arvo fixing the rigs for the second leg of our trip. And we needed to get the vehicle squared away because ahead of us is one of the toughest tracks you can tackle in Australia. Bog holes that are shoulder deep.
Yeah, it's
Mud that can eat a vehicle. And rutted climbs that make trophy trucks tremble.
I can't stop.
All that and more is ahead of us.
Well, this hut needs no introduction. It's one we've stayed at many times before once we finish the end of the $1,000 track. But this time we're just starting. That way is the edge of the world, and there's only one way to get there.
Oh, she's pretty deep, Tom.
I reckon it's deep enough to get stuck in, that's for sure. And there's a big rut here, so the little tyres on that disco might have their work cut out for them.
The Camel expedition has led us down south in Tassie, and it's led us to a track full of this. I tell you what, for as far as I can see, there's bog holes like this. Tom just walked it, it's way steep.
Well, we've come to a bog hole that looks deep. I think I'm about to get wet feet.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Winch me out, boys!
Out.
I've lifted my feet up.
I'm going to the deep bit. This was the shallow bit. Up here, in line with the camera, it was way steep on Tom, and Tom's a short bloke, so...
Oh, there is so much water in here.
First bog hole of the trip. Wet boots, muddy trucks. Here we go.
I fell over here before it came up to here, so he's done well to get through it. And he's got about half the bog hole in his car.
Seat forward, seat upright. We're in wheeling mode.
Jesse, he has the bit between his teeth. He lives for this stuff.
Yeah! A little bit of a straddle. Slipped into that side pretty hard, but we got it. You beauty. That was commitment at its finest. Wow, that was impressive. Oh, this track's gonna be so fun.
Righto, Tank, what's your dive plan here, mate?
I'm just gonna drive it.
You're gonna drive it, he said. All right, I'm gonna stand just over here. Have fun, mate.
It's already sliding in. So, this is the first time the 79's actually getting water in it, so Tom's up there and I'm trying to get out in a hurry. But what a bog hole, and I reckon there's going to be a lot more of these to come. So, let's try to get out of here and not drown.
Good move playing it safe, mate. Plenty more chances to bury the 79.
This bog hole looks proper deep. It also looks like it's on a real mad angle. Land Rover Discoveries don't love real mad angles.
And that's bogged. Before even making it in. Wild.
That was probably the fastest hookup. Oh man, there is some load on this winch. I'm off that bank though, which is good. I'll just try a smidge less drive. I want to try and stick over to this right hand side as much as I can, but I can feel it wanting to go left.
We've put the winch higher on the right-hand side, so I don't want to tip into that. So this is where I'm just going to keep more load on the winch. So just try and pull my nose down. Don't break the glass, don't break the glass, don't break the glass, don't break the glass. Don't break it, don't break it, don't break it, don't break it. A tricky way to exit on the winch. We're going to have to go inch by inch.
Yeah, it's right.
I smooched the back pillar, but the timber was sitting on the glass and pushing on it. I was like, don't break, don't break, don't break. Yeah. That was wild.
I'm just trying to suss a line. There's two, or there's actually three. This one's better because the car's flatter, but then you've got to drive over two logs there.
Jesse's brain works in mysterious ways, and he's seen a line that might help him get further than the disco. So, with a bit of track maintenance, he lines up the GU. Then, he hits the loud pedal.
Oh my god. Where's the winch remote? Yeah, where's the winch remote?
And then, disaster.
Winch, go the other side. Oh,
Go
over there. Just hook it up there, see what it does.
The GU tips off the bank.
Just see what it does.
On its side, cab filling with muddy water.
We might need to go the other side. I don't see what that does. Yep.
So Jesse tried to straddle the bog hole, but look how deep it is. He's pretty much on his side right now in a bog hole. It's not where you want to be. We've changed the winch anchor point to this side so we can try and pull his nose down, but this is going to be sketchy. If this doesn't work, we might even need to get Tank's vehicle on the back just to winch his bum down. But I imagine it doesn't feel that nice in that cab right now. If the GU tips any further over and goes on its roof, Jesse could become trapped in the cab. Oh, that's wild. It seems to be working, and the high side is starting to come down under the load of the winch.
Can you winch out and go back a little bit? That log you cut's kind of, yeah, it's not there.
Do you reckon we can sort of go directly in front now, that one behind Jess?
Yeah, we probably could actually. Yeah, let's reposition that to over there behind Jess. Yeah, it's just that
log is going to, it's like in your wheel, so it might need to back you up a little bit if you can. Come out on the winch. Can you steer right hand down a bit when you winch out and come forward?
Yeah. I was expecting to slip in. I must have just gone that way a bit much.
That's wild. Turn right hand down as you come forward.
Oh, wow. He nearly just lost that. Still sketchy, but we reset the angle. And slowly, the GU crawls out. Winch out.
I reckon that went much worse than I was expecting it to, but you know, at least he's safe. The car's probably relatively safe. We might have a little repair to do to a tyre, I think, but we'll get him out. Yep.
We can now breathe a sigh of relief. It's disaster avoided. The GU is out and Jesse is all good. The inside of the GU, not so much.
When you've got a really good navvy like Tom and he says, do anything you can to keep my seat dry, you just got to do it. If you see how quick he recovered me, that's the exact reason I sacrificed myself. Yeah, I thought I was cooked though. I thought it was like going fully over though.
Yeah, mate, that was definitely, as far as bog hole angles go.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get the bum out here and put the tyre back on.
Tank, I reckon, probably just in the guts, mate.
Don't do what Jesse does.
Yeah.
Oh, you can straddle the other side. That was my second opinion, but I thought I might have slipped in. I thought that one.
No.
Oh, here's my window winder here. I nearly lost it.
Well, I don't think I'm trying Jesse's line, and Jock's line got real bogged, so I think we're just going to roll with get bogged and winch out.
That's a good shout, Tank. No need to risk it on this one.
That's a lot of water.
On this section, mate, just do a bit more winch and a bit less drive.
Bit more. Yeah, bit more. Yeah. Keep going, steer down a bit more. Yeah. Keep going, keep going.
That was a big angle, that felt sick. Made it.
Nice, mate. I got the Dun & Watson Tran here. I'm pretty impressed. This whole toolbox was underwater well and truly. There's a tiny bit in the bottom there, it ran down as I opened it up. But look, toilet paper's dry, chainsaw chain's dry, Bronox is off dry. Maybe should have my chainsaw inside this box.
A quick tyre repair job.
Just how long it takes to pop on, like that means it's got a good thick bead on it.
We crack on, not knowing the challenge ahead of us. This is Tasmania at its finest. Dense scrub, barely walkable. Thick mud and endless bog. Hook it up! Everything wet, all the time. This area of Australia gets a lot of rain, meaning this track is like this all year round. It's an unforgiving place, both on vehicles and drivers.
Winch is working hard to get up here. It's super slippery. I'm dragging diffs, traded against the bank. This is the toughest boggle yet on this track.
With the gatekeepers behind us, we get to the real stuff.
Alrighty, these ruts look deep, but where there's a camel, there's a way. Come on, Disco, let's have it.
Rutted climbs are one thing,
I just don't think I have the ground clearance.
but when they've been wet for ever, it's another game altogether.
Looks pretty darn steep up there, Jocko.
Yeah, mate, it's steep and these ruts are deep. They're not really that good for little tyres and not heaps of ground clearance. Yeah, that got further. I dare say the old 300 TDi doesn't have too many more of them in it though, so might give it one more go, and if I don't get up, I might winch this bit. All right, Disco, one more go, and then we'll shut you down. Nope, that's you.
Well, the hills are getting steeper and the ruts are getting much deeper. I don't think this place has ever been dry. There's moss everywhere you look. Jock is just hung up because he's got a little smaller tyre. Fingers crossed Tank and myself might be able to get a little bit further, and he's clearing the path. He's doing a very good job of that. Anyway, we'll keep on winching and see how we go.
What's the bet I won't be able to take off with me?
You can come back a tiny bit.
The Disco, punching way above her weight.
Go, go, go! Yeah!
If in doubt, flat out. As Jesse Gleeson does. He's going to be a whole lot of right foot, a whole lot of soot.
See these diff marks? My rear diff is in a different spot to his rear diff, so he's going to have to give it some beans, as you can hear.
The GU has bigger tyres, a stronger driveline, and Jesse.
My tyre deflator fell off my dash and turned the lockers off right on that stump.
So close. If you listen carefully, you'll hear the air lockers disengaging right at the moment Jesse needed them most. At least she's on all four wheels, mate. Good drive. Big tyres, twin locked, and Jesse behind the wheel. He made that hill look pretty easy. Now we got Tank coming up. Also, twin locked 35s.
This is one hell of a steep climb.
There's really no method to this madness here.
Maybe back down and have a little, just don't face it, just like another go to try and get to here, and then we'll give you a quick winch.
It's just full throttle until you don't go anymore. Problem is, once the top gets taken off, these get really slippery and brakes become useless.
I can't stop!
That's all she wrote for Tank, and the crew gets together to help him up the rest of this climb. And that was only halfway. The hill continues, with the end of the climb reaching this log tunnel at the top.
You gotta go through there and chuck $5 in a little jar off to the side to keep the track open. One of these beautiful big Tasmanian trees has fallen down. It's made a bit of a tunnel. It's quite photogenic with that camel car down there. Tell you what, this track, it's hard, it's fun, and the scenery is absolutely beautiful.
The camel fits through, just, and that's one up the climb.
How awesome is that?
The tyre deflator now safely out of the way, Jesse knows what to do here.
Needed more wheel speed. Needed like an LS in third gear on the bob.
Even the big GU with all of its Nissan can't make this one. With things starting to get dangerous, it's on the winch and through the log tunnel. 2 down, 1 to go. Carrying all the tools and then some, the 79 is heavy, but it's got power.
It's a big climb, this one, and no one's made it up, so it's out that I'm going to either. Risk of breaking anything? I will winch from this point.
I don't think it mattered what size tyres or how much power. This climb has defeated us all.
On new tracks, it looks like we have a long way to go. We've climbed up the side of a ridgeline, and then we're going to run along the ridgeline for a while and then drop back down to some switchbacks. So we're going to push on for now and see how we go. But something tells me with that sun getting low, it's going to turn into a bit of an epic night run.
For not having the biggest tyres in the convoy, the Kumho MT51s are impressing the heck out of me.
The tiniest incline, just no chance to drive.
Night runs are part of the furniture. The camping isn't glamorous and the going is slow, so pushing through the night is the logical option. Couple that with the fact that we're only a K or so into one of the toughest tracks in Australia, it means we need to keep pushing if we have any hope of making it south. Every turn, the vehicles take a beating. Every twist, the track tightens. It's relentless.
What time of day is it, Jesse?
It is 5:41 and it's pitch black. We've got all the lights on, slip sliding down here. Have a look at these ruts. They are
The boys are having a bit of a quick winch, and then we'll get the camel up. That's the camera crew. They're in Team Disco and they're running the winch for me. Jesse's back there, you can see his lights. It's all happening here. Bit of a night run.
Alright mate, winch up.
Camera crew have set up a winch extension strap and run it a fair way up the hill. I'm gonna need to probably winch up most of this. The ruts are just too deep for my little tyres.
We are deep into the Tassie night, and have a look at this. Look at the mud on the windscreen, and look at Tom up there. This is full adventure. We've gone in teams now. We've got the camera boys at the front helping Jock. Tom is helping me, and behind we have Jess, the photographer, helping Tank. We're just trying to make a bit of ground, but I tell you what, these ruts are so big, even the GU's getting hung up.
Become a very much, literally inch by inch expedition. It's getting pretty late now. Not sure what the time is.
This is wild.
Gives you an idea of how little traction there is. Jesse's almost on the flat. He's still got absolutely no traction. This is a big hill.
Hey! Oh my God, what a hill! Yeah. What a hill!
There's no letting up now. It's one thing after another. Rutted climb into bog hole. Slippery twists and turns. And repeat. You just cannot stop on this track. You just need momentum to carry you through. So much so that, hello. So far, the disco's leading the way. Bit of mud from the bank. It's all happening. I thought I had a door on this side. I've lost my indicator. The mirrors are falling down. That's for aerodynamics. Adrian Newey told me that's a good idea. Today on a real lean in a bog hole, you can see where a bit of timber dragged along here and then got caught in the rubber and just put a little smooch in the back here, but it's fine. I'm so proud of this car. It's actually blowing me away. DHL Express.
Thanks.
Wow. It's what I always wanted.
Go back on.
Yeah, it's good to go. Look at that. Sorry, I'm back on. Just like new. Bloody beauty, mate. A small break in the action as we come out of the tunnel of trees crossing a creek. But the break doesn't last long.
Deep in the Tassie bush, late at night on probably one of my favourite tracks I've ever done in Tasmania. Jock is in the Camel Trophy Disco, about to come through. I've got the recovery gear ready. How good's this?
That's all she got. It's hard to tell in the darkness what's literally meters in front of you. It requires you to rely less on your sight and more on your feel. It's also the time you need to rely on the crew around you as your eyes and ears on the outside.
Come on, my girl.
Camel squeezes through, but not easy.
Jocko, look at the high tide mark. This is looking like a full-on Camel Trophy car now, man.
This is adventure, I reckon. that was wild.
My gosh.
Oh,
this
she's
is unreal.
She's still getting through it, mate. But yeah, we're little bit by little bit. This track's taking its toll.
Yeah, we're still going to get two cars through there. They're a lot heavier than this one too.
Oh
so.
yeah.
This adventure is getting so wild. We're late in the night. The mud's getting thicker. The challenges are getting more technical. It is so fun. That's all she wrote.
Nice! This track is starting to take its toll on the vehicles.
Alright mate, we're ready when you are.
Well, it's getting super late into the evening now, or into the night now, and the track is starting to break us a little bit. We're breaking cars, we're bending things.
Just like the last two, Tank gets the front up, but the 79 is longer, which means it's going to struggle around this next tight turn.
Have a little drive.
What was that?
What was that crunch?
Oh, it was the front of your rack, the corner.
Oh yeah, I smashed the other one already.
You know what? This is gonna be really bad for Tank's rear hoop.
Ugh.
The right side of the 79 has gone deep into the mud, leaning the vehicle over hard into a tree.
Nah, stop there.
So if Tank keeps going like this, he's gonna rip his rear ladder rack off, which is what we don't want. What we're gonna do is disconnect Tank's winch and set it up on a pulley block on a tree over there to the rear of his vehicle. So he'll be able to control bringing the rear of his vehicle up the hill.
Oops, stop. Now. We might need a double pulley blocker.
Attempt number 1 fails. This might be worse than we thought.
Do we put Tank's winch, just his front winch, just to where that pulley block is and just see if that'll skid the front of the car over maybe?
Yeah.
Can we just hook that up to the top of the ladder rack? We'll just take up tension and see, because it just needs to pull it a little bit and it will skid past.
Tank, just winch in a little bit. Little more.
Drive forward a little bit if you can, a little bit of drive.
Just have a little bit of drive forward if you can.
That was going so well, would have been that 90 at the front. What broke the rope was 2 things. The winch was actually winching backwards, and the fleet angle on the front, it was like 90 degrees, so I was just winching in there. So much friction there, it just broke the rope. So we're gonna move the front pulley block further forward, and then we're still gonna have this set up back pulling this, because that worked great. It just obviously broke the rope. So we're gonna try and do this. And if it's working and he's not going forward enough, we're gonna connect my car to his car and I'll winch and drive forward. So, because yeah, getting this ladder rack off seems simple, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna be that simple anymore. So we'll change a few angles and try again.
So 2 pulley blocks. Tank's winch goes out the front, through a pulley, to another pulley, and then onto the ladder rack.
There's a fair bit of load on that though. Yeah, that's working. Yep. It's just that second tree now. Keep going. Yep. A little bit of drive if you can.
Yep. That'll work. Bit of drive, Tank.
Yeah, a little bit of drive just because the winch is loading up.
Little drive.
Yeah, drive. Yes!
Yeah!
Woo!
Well done, Jesse. That was awesome, mate.
Never give up. Attempt number 3, a success. Tank's through.
Had to have a couple of cracks at it, but it worked.
Yeah, that was cool. Retying winch ropes, changing directions.
Yeah.
It was all a good bit of fun. Mate, it is getting real late.
It's getting super late.
And the track is not letting up, so I reckon we find a flat spot.
Yeah.
Roll some canvas out.
Yeah, sounds like a plan, mate.
Whew, well done.
That was awesome.
The plan now? Find somewhere to roll out some canvas. But flat, dry ground comes at a premium on this track. A few more trees down, we finally find a patch with outstanding water. Everyone's wrecked. We've earned a beer and some sleep.
Well, Jesse, mate.
I think we've earned this, mate. What a day. Cheers, mate.
What a day. Cheers. Mate, that was hectic. And as you can tell by our campsite,
we've got a bit of a swag city here. You can see smallest to largest at the back there, Tom, and his big double swag. Man, today was hectic. It really hectic, took its tolls on the car. It's probably the most damage of the trip.
Yep.
Not mechanically, more cosmetically, but we got through. There was a lot of teamwork there, heaps of pulley blocks. It was pretty cool, and it was, you're right, it was just a little 1%. It's like, oh, a mirror comes off, I've lost my snorkel head. Just little bits and pieces, but we're making progress. We are.
It is a hectic track, and we're having fun, mate. This is an adventure.
Oh, this is an expedition, mate, and I'm loving this track.
Yeah.
Started with mud, big hills, now we're in rocky stuff, over logs. It's got a bit of everything. It's unreal.
Really does. Well, cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Let's call it a night, eh?
Yep.
coming up.
Hell yeah. Oh my goodness.
We face Tassie's deepest bog hole and take on a challenge we've never faced before.
Winch in, winch in, winch in, winch in. Now I want you guys to imagine this. You're parked up at your favourite idyllic campsite anywhere in the country like Cape York, the Kimberley, the Simpson Desert, Fraser Island, Tasmania, and you want to do it in style. So you've got this brand new lifestyle campers Recon. Inside it's super luxurious, but it's a full off-road camper. Of course you're thinking, but you're going to need something to tow it with. Well, that's where this brand new 79 series comes in, because this is the last of the V8s and it's fully kitted out to do exactly that, take you to the most dreamiest destinations in this country. It's got over $160,000 worth of mods to do exactly that. But of course, you're gonna need some fuel money. How does this sound? $100,000 worth of gold bullion. Well, that's exactly the price package that Marta Cars for Cancer are doing right now. That brings the total price package to over $510,000. It's the biggest one they've ever done, and it all could be yours for just 30 bucks, because that's how much tickets are, and you can get them online at carsforcancer.com.au. But I suggest you do it really quickly, because this one's gonna sell out super quick. And most importantly, good luck.
If you can't tell what colour the vehicles are, don't worry. Neither can we. Mud cakes the vehicles from top to bottom. The morning light reveals just how much damage our rigs copped last night.
I'm going to take you through our campsite and show you what's going on. So this is where the crew are dumping everything, all the footage from yesterday. Come on here, don't worry too much about that. Or that, I reckon I can actually fix that, but I'll do that after this. Moving down the back here. Then through here we've got the camera crew swags. And then Jesse and Tom have packed up their stuff pretty much already. How you going, mate?
Good, mate. Packing up, another big day wheeling.
Yeah, you came for some more, it's pretty rude what we're driving, eh?
I'm keen for any day when my car's in full drive.
Yeah, I love it, mate, I love it. Moving back, chilling out up the back. He's cooked a bit of brekkie. How's it going, mate?
Not too bad. Best night's sleep I've had in about 2 or 3 nights.
So oh, geez, that's saying something.
I know, and I slept in a bog hole.
Yeah. What's that say about you then?
Bog troll.
Nah, very good. You came for another day on the tracks or what?
Absolutely. This thing seems to be going all right so far, so let's keep it that way.
Yeah, nice, mate. Nice, mate. I love it. Well, that is our humble campsite. The plan now is just going to get packed up, get everything squared away, tied down on the rigs. Might give them a quick check over. I'm going to try and fix that mirror. If I can't, I'm going to actually just take it off and then fix it later. And then head up the hill. We're pretty much on the top of a mountain right now, so we've got a long way to go. It looks like on the map that it kind of flattens out, and we just kind of traverse along a ridgeline for a long, long time. But we'll see how we go. Righto.
Today picks up where yesterday left off. And we're on the loud pedal. Couple of 100 metres in and bang, straight into a proper winch truck obstacle.
What we have behind us is a bit of a bog hole, and the track actually rips a hard left into a bit of a bypass because there is about 5 or 6 massive trees down there. Now, we have some big chainsaws in the crew, but we don't have enough chainsaw power to chop them out of the way, so we're going to be going around like everyone else, but it is quite challenging. There is bog holes to start with. Up the top, it's super soft, and there's tree roots everywhere, so traction, I don't think it's going to exist. Tom and myself have gone and set up a bit of a winch system up the top. Hopefully we can get this in one pull, and then heading back down the hill is just going to be hold on and hope for the best. Good news is Jocko's first, so we can see what he does wrong and try to do it better.
Starts in a bog hole, climbs a nasty wall, then slogs across the top before dropping back into another mud pit. Let's lock in and get it done, boys.
It's going to be hectic. Let's see what happens, eh?
Nice! He's got it!
Do you gonna have a go from there?
Yeah.
I think that's as far as she's getting, boys.
You did get a bit further. I didn't believe in that go, but it worked.
This is the real deal. Hardcore winch stuff.
Yep.
This is basically a winch wall, and I'm taking a 30-year-old disco and little tyres up it, loaded to the hilt with gear for our adventure. This vehicle is impressing the heck out of us. Say what you will about Land Rovers, they're tough.
What was that?
Ah,
Yeah, real tough.
oh my goodness.
Once up the winch wall, the vehicle takes a massive lean. This is a wild angle.
Yeah, just drive forward with it, winch out and drive forward. It can't really roll over because you're in like an angle now. Just creep forward. Keep going. Keep going.
We might need to reset that winch, maybe.
On a bit of an angle, and we just need to snig the front of the car across this way. So we're just going to change the winch angle, and hopefully that helps. Could I get a tree trunk? In.
Crew piles on the high side. Weigh it down. And somehow, she claws out.
Hey! The Camel Trophy car is through. Woohoo! Might help.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I'm glad I threw a set of these Kumho MT51s on before the trip. They've been getting a workout.
Yeah, hopefully that'll hold me there. Oh.
Maybe that doesn't stand up.
In the door there, I think.
It might just pop around though. Like this back wheel's about to go out to go past that log. Yep. Keep going. Keep going. Yep. Beautiful.
Well done, that was sick.
That worked well, that log.
Yeah.
Without that, we would have fed a door or two.
Oh yeah.
Probably not the hill you want to be neutral on.
I'm just a passenger down here. Down we go!
Challenge complete. But there's no rest. The GU does well to make it through the first part, but the tree roots and tight lean mean we have to get on the winch so the vehicle doesn't roll.
This next bit is going to be super tight with the headboard, tray and mirror. We'll try our best and see if we can get everything off the tree.
Nice.
Gotta take this one slow and use the sliders to pivot on the stump and avoid any panel damage.
Yeah, it's popping out now. Nice. Well, we got around. It didn't sound real pretty, but my tray's there. The guard's just a little bit touched up. That happens with these big guards. Now, the fun bit. Sliding down the hill. And we're down back on the main track. That was one of the funnest bypasses of this track.
That was some good old-fashioned fun. Now for the big rig, the 79. Long and heavy, full of tools, but Tank isn't one to shy away from a challenge.
ride him a little bit more, yeah, that's perfect, yeah, a little bit more. A little bit of drive.
Another dodgy angle, another squeeze. 10 days in, and we've got this winch dance dialed.
Yeah, beautiful, you passed. Nice.
Thank you.
Keep going straight, keep going straight. Keep going straight. Yeah, steer down a little bit now. Beautiful, you've done it the best out of all of us. Perfect. Yeah, keep going. Keep going, keep going.
You can see that log on that door.
Beautiful work, Tank. Beautiful work. Keep going, keep going. Perfect. Yeah. Steer down now, Tank. Steer right hand down, right hand down. More right, more right, more right, more right, more right. Yep.
Hell yeah.
We push south through tight scrub. Up, down, sideways in the clay. Track's wild. Unrelenting. Then we stumble on a grim reminder of what can happen out here.
Looks like an old MQ Patrol, Jess. GQ Patrol.
Still got oil in it. She's good for a startup. Imagine we got it running, that'd be cool.
Just a bit of Brunox down the intake cords.
Yeah.
The Tarkine's proper remote. Fuel's scarce, food's low, and bush goes forever. Demands respect. Up ahead, a reminder of that.
Oh, there's a bog hole in front of me that looks so deep that the water's a different colour. It's like dark green.
That's not even in the middle. Is that going to go over the top of the waders?
Nearly. It's fairly firm on the bottom. Oh, crikey. Yeah, it's quite deep. As you can see my foot.
Yeah. See you, Disco.
It's hard on the bottom, but.
Yeah. You drive it, Jock. It's hard on the bottom.
Yep.
It's not a bog hole, this is a water hole.
We've seen mud before, plenty of it. But this is a lake. 1.5 meters deep, easy. No way around. Straight through the guts. Camel Trophy's up first, as always.
Choco, this could very well be the deepest bog hole of the trip. It nearly went over the top of Tom's waders, and Tom isn't a short bloke.
Yeah, I've taken my seatbelt off for this one, mate, and just in case I need to get out of here quick, but I think I'm about to turn this into a scuba disco.
Yeah, the good news is it's not really a bog hole, it's just a water hole. Tom walked, he says not squishy in the bottom, so you might even drive it, who knows?
I think I know, mate, but we'll see what happens anyway, mate. I'm prepared. All right, let's go. Chief of the boat, submerge the ship. Dive, dive, dive. Let's go. Oh, I should have wound my window up. I'm floating in a bog hole.
He's floating.
I am.
He is.
It's not up to my window yet. I'm going to wind that up. Oh, man. I think this is the deepest bog hole I've ever done. My accelerator is underwater. There's water chucking it in on my foot.
Water's licking the windscreen. Winch drags her through quick, mostly because she's half a boat now.
Oh man, my foot is so wet.
Hey! Good job!
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's not even that bad.
No, but it came over the accelerator.
That was executed quite well.
There was a fair bit in there before.
Yeah. Good job. Oh well, I'm second. Thanks, third.
This is probably the diggest bog hole I've ever come across. I'll probably have to winch it, but it would be sick if I could drive it. I'm going to be so excited if I could drive it.
If anyone can do it, it's you, mate. The GU floats too.
Oh, hang on.
We rush the winch, but Jesse reckons he's got it handled.
How good's that? Woohoo! I just have to wait for the water to stop pushing me.
Yeah.
And probably sink a bit. I actually tried to get reverse to go back, couldn't get it, and I was like, oh, I'll go back and forwards, and it drove out.
That was me. Yeah, well done.
Alright, the deepest bog hole I've ever seen, that the team's ever seen, and it's terrifying.
Tank backs up. Has a few cracks. Then winches out with barely a splash inside.
That was deep. By far the biggest bog hole ever done. That was terrifying, but it was so much fun.
Tank, now you've cleared it out, do you want to go back through and see if you can drive it?
Yeah.
Not only is Tank an epic driver, he's got some epic tools.
You've probably seen us use these King Chrome toolkits thousands of times to fix all of Jesse's broken four drives on the tracks, and with good reason. These have got pretty much everything you need to get a four drive out of the bush. What I really like is it comes with other bits and pieces you might not think you'll need until you need them. For example, circlip pliers with multiple little heads on them so you can change them to suit different vehicles. The flat face ones, which are perfect for Toyota circlips, for example, deep sockets and normal multi-point sockets as well. Heaps of different spanners, screwdrivers, pliers, you name it. We have used these so much to get us out of the bush, and I reckon on this trip we'll probably be pulling it out a few more times. I'm yet to use it on the disco though, but anything's possible.
We're through quick, only to hit another mess straight after. Can't even see dirt anymore, just mud.
I can hear the water sloshing around as I drive.
5 bogs back to back. Never seen anything like it. Camel smashes through though.
Yeah, that's a camel.
Rightio, Tom. What's the odds?
I reckon a good 90% for making it the whole way through. I believe in you. You're like my Jesus.
You're my
four-wheel
Jesus.
drive Jesus.
Yeah, buddy!
That's left rock united.
Tank and Jesse go side by side, dragging each other forward.
Nice, Tank.
We were going to go flat out jungle race spec,
That would have been sick.
but we thought we might wait for Tank.
Never leave a man behind, they say.
Exactly right. Hang on to this. Let's go, Winch. We tried.
Couple more winches, couple more runs. 5 bog stretch done.
Nice, dude.
There you go.
The brutal nature of this track is beginning to dawn on us.
Might have to look at these ones, I think.
What is this place?
What is this place indeed?
Well, next.
The crew, still pushing, but feeling the effects of what is a truly merciless place.
Oh, tank. Nice. That's why they call him tank, isn't it?
We are about 3/4 of the way through our Camel Trophy journey, north to south of Tasmania, and things, well, they're never not interesting around here. We've got a camel down here and a log here about a metre around, about to try and drive it over. Tell you what, this has been one hell of an expedition.
All right, just done a bit of team building, bridge building. Now let's see how the disco goes. Let's winch, boys.
It's a huge log. The camel gets the front over and then bellies out. All 4 tyres off the ground.
Nice.
Yeah, maybe chuck some logs in.
Jesse's fired up. He's got this.
One more.
You have awoken me.
Stop there. The expedition is moving slow, very slow, in meters in some circumstances by the length of a winch rope, but we're edging forward to our goal slowly, very slowly.
The track's thrown everything at us, but Tassie is not done yet.
It's getting dark once again on this track and we still have a fair way to go, but the forecast says there is some wild weather coming as well. So I don't know about you boys, but I reckon we need to push on and keep going.
Yeah, mate, I reckon that sounds like a good idea. That was pretty windy last night. If it gets any windy, I don't think I want to camp under those big trees.
Yeah, I'm pretty keen on just pushing into the night, getting a few more Ks under our belt. That'd be ideal, I reckon.
Yeah, well, we've come this far already and we've faced that many bloody obstacles. I don't think it could possibly get any worse. Touch wood.
Only one way to find out, boys. Let's push on and see what happens, eh?
Still pushing, trying to make ground. Then, log tunnel. Tank stuck.
We are a couple of mil off fitting with Tank 79 under this mega log. He's got a big Super Tourer awning on the side. So, there's a couple of big boys in the crew. We've had a few chocky milks and we're hoping we can weigh down the suspension on this side to clear it. Oh, whatever you did there worked. Yeah. Edge forward. Slow, slow, slow.
Yeah. Plenty on it.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Plenty on it. Give it a kiss.
Yeah!
Stop there.
Camel Trophy Initiative.
The track starts to open up, and we see the sky for the first time in what feels like days. The mud turns to rock, and our spirits lift as it feels as though we're edging closer to the end of this forest.
Jess is just out here, just straightening out the back of the cruiser. Pry bar.
Bit of teamwork, mate, just to get us going.
But we're far from the end. And then, more drama strikes the 79.
Loosely just broke the other one. Yeah, definitely to pop the other CV.
Well, in a matter of about 3 minutes, I just smashed both CVs in the front of the car. I slid into a huge rut, the first one broke, and then we're just coming up the track here, and there was quite a bit of weight on the left-hand one, and that one broke too, and this is a big angle. Oof.
The toll for this track has been taken. A couple of loud bangs and some nasty noises coming from the 79. It's not good news.
Well, we've got a bit of an update for you. We've gotten out of some boggy sections to a bit more of a transport stage, a few little rocky climbs and things like that. Tank got on the radio when he slipped into a rut. Reckon he did a front CV. I was driving out of that, I reckon maybe another one.
Another CV, yep.
And then was coming up behind Jesse. Jesse towed him by that point, and now he's lost all drive. So we're thinking maybe both rear axles or rear diff.
It's just not noisy enough for rear diff, so hopefully rear axles, but for both axles to break at the same time. Yeah, that's crazy.
That is crazy, and they're strong ones too. So what we're on now, you can see there's a snatch strap from the disco. The cameras weren't rolling, by the way. We were just transporting out, you know, having a chat, and it's turned it on. So we're going to have a bit of a think. Jesse's pulled him up this section. We're going to winch tank to the flat. It's a real quick job to check if the rear axles are done or if it's rear diff, because they're full floating axles, easy to pull apart. So we're going to do that on the flat and then make a plan from there. But just when you thought things were starting to get a little bit easier on the track,
we celebrated probably a little too early.
Yeah, so that's the plan. We'll get him on the flat and go from there, eh?
Mm-hmm. Situation keeps getting more dire. So 2 broken CVs in the front, possibly just blew both rear axles at the same time. Jesse was snatching me up this hill, and I have no rear drive. Either that or it's done a center, rear center. Not good.
I reckon we're going to pull out one of these full floating rear axles, which is the best thing about them. You don't have to jack the car up. You don't have to do anything. You just undo the bolts, give them a tap, pull them out. Pull the axles out, see if they are in one piece. If they're not, easy fix. If they both are, not so easy fix. Rear diff, so.
There's broken, then there's broken. No drive to any tyres isn't good. We get stuck into the repair. If the axle is broken, that's good news, believe it or not.
Well, we've just pulled the axle out, and I don't know for those at home, but that's not what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to look like that. So it's about that much too short. The rest is stuck in the diff housing, so hopefully we can just fish it out with a magnet. So it's time to go fishing, and not for barra. Yes, sir. That's a win, dude. Look at that.
Yeah,
Clean, like,
done the worst.
snap right like in the middle of the shaft. Well, that's the good news. We didn't think it was a diff because it wasn't going clang, 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 clang. So it probably means we just do the other one on the other side and then we don't have to go into town and get a diff. And come back into the bush. Hell yeah.
That's one replaced, which means the other side is likely broken and also needs replacing. Sit rep. It seems like it's both rear axles have gone in tank 79.
Not the diff center, which is good because we've got spare axles on us.
We do. So that means we can put the new spares in and he'll still have two-wheel drive. We're not going to put the CVs in because we only have one spare of the front CVs, so we don't want to delete the last spare we have. Jesse's going to keep towing him out. In the meantime, cooking a bit of dinner.
Cooking some burritos to fill up the tummies because something tells me it's going to be a late night on the tracks.
I think so, mate. So it's good to stop, reset, have a bit of food, and then we'll be in for a late one, towing the big 79 to a spot where we can fix it properly.
Oh! Surgery!
Oh,
look at that. It's literally the perfect size. So we've got both of the rear axles fixed, which at least gives tank two-wheel drive to get out of here. We've still got two broken CVs in the front, so it's going to be pretty hard going, probably on a bit of tow rope where we have to, but hopefully the track from here gets a little bit easier. I think we've done most of the hard stuff, so fingers crossed it all stays together. How's it going back there with the new axles in the rear of that thing, tank?
Yeah, it's going. That's the first step. So we're back into two-wheel drive, which is amazing, and front end is making some very, very bad noises, but massive, massive thanks, Tom, because without you, mate, we would not be driving this 79 right now.
Rear drive's back. 79's alive. Front can wait. We've earned the night. We managed to limp tank 79 out in two-wheel drive with both rear axles fixed, thanks to Tom's mechanical skills, but there's still the question of the front end. So for now, we're going to find ourselves a place to roll out some canvas, and then tomorrow in the cool light of day, we're going to have a look at that front end and get it repaired, because we are not done yet. There is still more to do to get south. Late last night, we finally pushed out of the scrub and into the open, camping right on the edge of the tree line. But the job's not done. The south coast still lies ahead, the edge of Australia. And the rain? It hasn't stopped. It's setting the stage for one last fight.
we've just got the hose running off me, done lots of water tank to spray out tank's radiator because the car's putting its guns out. So I've never had a water tank, let alone a water pump. Now I've got like 80 litres. I've only ever had water in a jerry can when I've been away, so it's pretty cool.
2 weeks of mud, rain and cold. One goal left. We pack up in silence, focused. One final push.
So scenery's changed a bit here. We were in thick forest the last couple of days. Now look at it, it's open right up. Pretty chilly too. Jesse's just staring down. We've had a fair bit more rain. We've been really blessed with the weather the last few days, but a bit of cold's all right. Kind of to be expected in Tassie. Keep pushing on.
Well, teamwork is key, and we managed to fix Tank's big 79 and we are back on the tracks, pushing south. No man gets left behind. Not long ago, we were in dense rainforest of Tassie, deep mud, four-wheel drive swallowing bog holes, and now we are climbing up the side of a spectacular mountain
And look at the views in the background. It is absolutely stunning. One of my favourite things about Tassie is everywhere you go is just absolutely magical. Mate, not long ago, we were winching 4 drives out of bog holes, and now you can see right down to the horizon. How amazing is this, eh?
Yeah, man, this trip has been a ton of fun, and something I've really liked about it is the variety we've had. Like, we've had some super big bog holes, some massive slippery hill climbs, a fair bit of rocky driving too, and now we're just doing this spectacular ridgetop drive. It's bloody taking me breath away, mate. It's unreal.
Yeah, couldn't have said it better myself, mate. Tassie has got it all. And tank up the back, mate. How are you feeling now the big rig is back and ready for more?
Well, let's hope it stays ready for more. Obviously, we had a little bit of Tassie mud in the radiator there, and we've cleared that out. We've de-spotted to get a bit more airflow into the front, and hopefully she just keeps going on.
And keep going on, we shall, boys. It is absolutely stunning here. Let's keep pushing south and make our way to our goal. But in the meantime, let's try and enjoy spectacular Tassie, hey? How amazing is this?
Tassie's weather turns on us again. Hail pelting, roads slick. This was meant to be the reward. Instead, it's one last test.
Dear Diary, we've been driving what looked like a nice, easy, scenic track, but we've hit a bit of a snag. A big old boggy hill climb. We had a couple of stabs of driving up there and it's just not even possible. And there's 0 trees to winch off, but the boy Jesse's got a plan. Check it out.
The ground underfoot is so slippery you can barely walk. It's fine on the flat, but as soon as you hit a hill, there's no chance. In the interest of getting up over here and not damaging the tracks, we devise a plan. It's an old school winching method that might just get us out of trouble.
So, for context, cars are down there. We got a winch from there all the way up. To here.
We've gone full camel mode here. We're using all the gear we possibly have to get the vehicles up the top of this hill. It is so boggy and wet down there, we just can't get any traction and there's no winch points whatsoever. So we're digging a hole to put the spare tyre in. We're going to put the high lift jack across the back to tie our ropes to and use this as an anchor point. Fingers crossed it works. It's actually quite hard down there. There's a lot of rock. We've got a nice skinny tyre to slot in, so it should be pretty tight. Might even pack a bit of dirt around the tyre so it doesn't wiggle. And Jock's going to be the guinea pig, but I'm confident it's going to work. And if it does, it'll be pretty cool and very camel spec.
Hopefully this works. How's it looking up there?
Yeah, so far so good.
Nice, I'm actually moving all right so far. Come on, Disco. Let's have it.
The climb's long. Rain's coming down in sheets now. The tracks turn to clay, slick like ice, tyres fighting for every bit of grip. We edge forward a metre, maybe 2, before the winch groans and we stop again. We reset and go again. Inches turn to metres. Metres to progress.
Come on, old girl. Let's get there. Let's get there.
This trip's been like that from the start. Just grit, teamwork, and stubbornness dragging us forward.
Cresting the hill, we're almost up.
Well, there you have it. That is about as camel as it gets. Taking the spare tyre off the Disco, digging a hole, using a high lift jack to winch off up a hill where there's no winch points. And look at that, the Camel is nearly at the top. What an expedition. I love any type of recovery, but this, I've never done it before and I've always wanted to, so I'm frothing to get the G hanging off the end of that winch point.
Ah.
Hey!
Well done, boys! The Camel's at the top of the mountain.
That was awesome.
Nice digging, that was sick.
That was cool. Worked so well.
Yeah.
Big pull.
Big pull. The battery did not like that, but
the Camel's at the top.
The Camel now up, it acts as an anchor point for the other two vehicles, and one by one they crest the hill with no harm done. A few more kilometres south, and the air changes. The clouds break, a beam of sunlight spills across the bonnet, and the rain eases to mist. After everything we've been through, there's no doubt this island is pure adventure. A place that tests you, but gives back tenfold. This was a childhood dream, to build a Camel Trophy Land Rover. And being able to take it across Tasmania with this crew, it's been a privilege.
Mate, it's been an absolute hell of a journey.
This piece of Australia down here is one wild, wild place.
So for one more, no more, let's get down to Cockle Creek, park up, and celebrate, because this has been epic.
Well, boys, we made it as far south as you can get a full drive in Australia.
And what a journey it was. The full drive 24/7 Camel Trophy tribute. What an expedition.
Mate.
We had broken cars, unreal campsites, unreal teamwork, and it got us to this point.
It did, mate. Got us to this point, and what's crazy is the next full drives that way would be in Antarctica. I don't even know if they have full drives down there, but
maybe we could take some there.
maybe we could. Maybe that's the next adventure for the big Camel Trophy. But boys, it was epic, and we could not have done it without each other. Teamwork was the spirit of Camel, and teamwork is the spirit that got us here. Since we made it, what do you say we roll out some swags at the southernmost campsite in Australia? Maybe a couple of cold beers to celebrate, eh?
You got some beers in your fridge?
I thought you had them.
No.
We'll catch you next time on Full Drive 24/7.